everybody, welcome back, welcome back. We covered two wonderful series already today for the big MEC Valorant conference here. Shout out to Unified on production. I'm Beautiful Crow. I got Mectronic with you. We're going to be running down these last two series for the day. Hopefully they'll be as action-packed and wonderful as the ones before. Mec, how you feeling, man?
I have no complaints yet. I'm excited to watch Valorant. I'm excited to see some good games. It's raining here, so what else am I supposed to other than stay inside and watch Valorant?
I mean, yeah.
What other options do I have?
I mean, you could go outside and do it for Lil Saint one time for the one time, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to stay inside and stay cool as we do get a peek at the standings right now for MEC Week 2, or at the start of the week, rather, for MEC for Week 2 as we're going into the latter half of today's games. You can see ONU still hitting strong at 4-0. We watched them yesterday, going pretty crazy. Absolute bangers, winning both their games this week. We are going to be going down, looking at some more games in the interim. I'm excited to get into it.
I'm super excited to get into it, man. Like I'm hyped. I'm really excited.
Foaming at the mouth, ready.
Yeah. exactly.
Definitely.
It's been like a week since I've been here. What can you give me the lowdown on what happened yesterday?
See, that's the thing. It has also been a week since I've been here, but I was here yesterday, so I got you covered, my boy. So, I mean, yesterday we did watch two really good series, one of which actually did go to 3 games, all 3 games. We got a barn burner. Simpson was playing out of their normal range that we normally see them in, considering where they are in the standings, but Cleveland University had a little bit of a doubleheader, like we do have with a different school today. Unfortunately, they did go 1-1 on the day, 1 win and 1 loss, and it's kind of expected in the strength of schedule. You know, they lost to the team that is ahead of them in the standings, our big 4-0 team up there, but then they beat Simpson. So it's like it kind of went as expected. You know, there was almost signs of an upset, but everything kind of went.
It was almost
according to plan.
We had a thought about an upset for a second.
It really did. It did look like it was going to happen, but then no. They're like, wait a minute, we're better than you. We could just literally win. So
they did that.
They did.
All right. Well, I think we're getting into matches soon, which is, again, said it, extremely exciting. As our first match of the day looks to be Cornell University against Clarke University.
Yep.
Cornell College, sorry, against Clarke University. This Clarke team was extremely good on LAN.
Right.
That doesn't mean that they haven't been good since that point, but they were extremely good on LAN.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. It's like the translation coming from LAN to online just has not really been in their favor so far. The schedule. Meanwhile, Cornell, we saw, it's kind of like, all right, you know what, you're doing what you can, but it's that middle of the pack that we're trying to break out of. You know, this is that week where like everything starts to show where teams really are. And Cornell is our doubleheader today, so they have 2 matches. This is gonna be their first one up. And against Clarke, they better bring their S+ game, if anything, if we want to see them.
We need to see high eco ratings, high ACS across the board. Clarke has been one to be beaten. Clarke has been a team. They have been good this season, right?
Yeah.
Cornell College has been a little underwhelming. I wouldn't say bad. We've seen some interesting stuff like that. Last week, Saturday morning games, we saw the full Odin game sparked by Cornell College Banthanor. He was buying the Odin every round that he could.
Every round.
And that turned into one of the most fun games I've ever casted, with everyone on the defending side of Haven having an Odin for the entire half. As we get into game here on split, looks like Clarke University will be starting on the defense side, and Cornell will be starting on the attacking side.
Yep. And this is so interesting. Like, we harken back to, it's 2 weeks since LAN happened, right? We've had online play here going for these 2 weeks now, and Clarke University, like we said, on LAN, they finished first. Clarke rather finished 6-1. Like, they went pretty crazy at this LAN. Currently, though, they have fallen down a little bit. I don't want to say they've been quote unquote figured out or anything, but just sitting in third. and it's only Cleveland State that's ahead of them. Like, and they're tied, so they're looking to break through that barrier and get ahead. And this is a really good team, and they're scheduled to do it on. Cornell, they're fighting really hard to hold on to this sixth spot. Right, they're tied with Simpson, who did have their loss yesterday after a very close series. So they're looking to jump ahead of them as we are getting on a split here. I was going to say about mirrored compositions. Not too much differences here. I do like that Cornell sitting with a Cypher on split. I'm a big fan of Cypher on split. I think he can go deep into his bag of tricks here and make things happen.
Yeah, Banthanor has been known for this Viper pick. I don't think I've actually seen him not be on the Viper in every single game I've watched. It's a good pick on this map. There's a lot of good picks. I agree with you, though, on this the Cypher pick. I really do like Cypher on this map. There's a lot of really good trip just locations. The Cypher cages are really good at controlling areas, and it makes you kind of more of a hybrid controller to a degree. Able
Absolutely.
to play more like an Astra than a traditional Sentinel.
Absolutely agreed. Like, it allows him to be more free, right? It allows him to be in these areas where you don't really expect him to pop up in and like set up traps and have a blast. And we know that on Cornell, we know that they're gonna play this. We know Cable's gonna be clutch with control, hoping to see that in this opening as Cornell starting off on attack. Clarke setting up defense, pretty spread out. I mean, this is a pretty concerted effort from Cornell as Kang through the smoke and through the mid will take out Lin for here.
Yeah, it's a good start. I mean, it's kind of one of those kills you just hope you can get. Zoron's sitting here with the sheriff looking to see if anyone's going to poke their way through.
Oh, no.
Preset the dash. Ooh, like the nade. Nade could have done a lot there, but Banthanor just walks through it. WP Warrior. Fett able to take down Kang on the side. And then the Blast Pack takes down Zorona. It's a good start for Cornell. You're making it work.
Yeah, I mean, hey, good start right now through the little bit of the chaos. I do believe Cornell does play through that just a little bit better these earlier rounds, starting off, as Banthanor will go ahead and get that plant down. Now, Scarecrow had a really good week last week, like really good performance for this lineup, and hoping to give a repeat performance here today. We're looking at this post plant and playing it as slow as possible. Not going to take any chances of Soup. Only has to deal with Cable at the moment. Things go out, so they have an idea of where he might be. It's swinging first, and wow! Just winning at the 1v1. Plenty of time to defuse.
Yeah, paint shells is going to be an issue to start. They're just wasting time here. Yeah, Soup isn't able to hit the shot, so Fett with the 3K, with the starting with the classic into the Blast Pack kill, into the Sheriff kill on the final death. Basically playing gun game here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing about like these pistol rounds, right? Like, everyone's at 0. You just have the basic equipment to work with. You have to be able to clutch up in those like really dire moments, right?
Yeah, it's the most even part of
it's the most even. Yeah, the most even you can be.
And Valorant's super cool because it's not like Counter-Strike or a different game, right? Where it is, even if you have a pistol round, one team has different weapons. Everyone's got classics,
right? Or Ghost, or depending on what they're feeling.
Insert pistol here that you want to buy. Zorona just got caught out really badly though. That was a little bit of an aggressive move there from the Clarke University Jet, trying to just get some space.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a good pick off as Zorona, who's known to, get popping off whenever he gets a few frags in a round, immediately nullified. So that comeback mechanic that normally works very well for Clarke is just gone, but it's okay. Soup is here, save the day.
Yeah, Soup's one and done spot kind of just got, one and then done.
One and then done, yes.
So he's got to be able to reposition here. Ain's going to try and get something on Vic, but won't be able to see much there. It looks like the attacking side here from Cornell is kind of pushed out of the sights. I think Cable's now understanding that there may be 2 sites on this map and thinking about going towards the other one.
30 seconds left.
Nope, never mind. They're just going to force A. Force B.
a hard force. They're just like, yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, they have to force at this point. There's 20 seconds left. They don't have time to take anything else. Even if you were just full on sprint, the Astra comes out of heaven, gets headshot. Ain with 2. The Sheriff doing work, looking for the 4th. Abs grabs the 4th of the round, and that's a thrifty, real quick, right back from Clarke.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was that felt like it should not have ended that way, MEC. Like
there was a little bit of sauce there.
Just a little sauce.
I don't know if I hope everyone saw Ain heard coming through that smoke in A main, in B main in garage, and so was able to kind of track where they were going to pop out from, and made that last shot a lot easier to hit.
Yeah, definitely sound cues playing a big factor there. Very good job. As now it is tied up 1-1. Economy, we won't talk about it too much, but the guns are looking better for Clarke at the moment. So now looks like B will once again be the name of the game. Is whoa, what a dodge by Soup. Through the smoke, gets tagged though. They're gonna hear that.
Yeah, they hear that.
Those flinches are pretty audible. So they'll have an idea of what to do. Is now they're deciding to completely change direction here. But look how spread out everyone on the map is, like from both teams.
Ooh, that's some real tough timing. Nice headshot there by Len, but it won't turn into anything else. Zerona, who's got this Vandal and is still the one with the health. So the look, Fett and Vic are going to be your 2 players left for Cornell. But they're kind of pushing into enemy territory at this point. The round's gone on for so long that there's no free space left for Cornell to take. Clarke University grabs their second round after the nice second round thrifty.
Yep. Second round thrifty. I mean, I really wanted to point out, I was like, oh no, and in that mid skirmish, I'm like, oh no, Clarke doesn't see Banthador popping up from sewers, but
no, they see it all. They're
immediately immediately got caught out. I'm like, well, never mind. You have no advantage here.
We have the Valorant version of the Eye of Sauron over on Clarke University with the Astral.
This is true.
Pain. So we should be clear for them to know about all flanks ever.
Hey.
I like this aggression from Zerona. They know one's there. Zerona won't be able to take the shot, but I like the paint shell location too. They're going to try and force Cable out. And
they have to move.
Yeah, Cable backs out there. But look at how much they cleared so much space in the garage. They know there's no one there, and so they just back off. Now, if Cornell wants to go through garage again, they have to clear everything. There is no safe area over towards that B site. That's why they're going quick onto this A site.
Oh yeah, they're pushing fast. They literally had to change up all the game plan, and now they're just free firing. Is this Valorant versus Unreal? Because wow, the amount of just absolute anarchy that's happening. But that kill, that's gonna allow Aim to get the ultimate, and will throw the showstopper off, takes down Vic immediately. Clarke University swinging back in full force. Wait a minute, are you kidding me? Kang gets Cable off of the flank. Odin's Supremacy, 6 HP, but it's not going to be near enough to help him take down the remaining 4. Clarke University pounce hard and stop any sort of route that Cornell was trying.
This is right here where I wish I knew there was going to be an Odin in the round. I wanted to see if Banthador bought it. I have a feeling he did. But yeah, it's a fun time now. The second Odin comes out, they didn't bring it forth into the next round, which I think is probably a good idea, right? Clarke doesn't seem... They need to get their stuff together a little bit. Scarecrow doesn't have a kill on the board yet. And Ain and Zerona, who we do consider to be very good players on this team, are doing well. But Soup has always felt like someone who may not have all the kills, but does the dirty work. And it doesn't feel like they're at that point yet. And we're only 4 rounds in of like Soup is doing the dirty work.
I mean, yeah, no, Soup is really good, like, at the cleaner role, you know, like the one that definitely comes through in the end. If he's not getting the initial frags, he is 100% getting the ones at the end of it. As you see right here, through the smoke, completely blind, goes through, and Fett wants to go in. Yeah, Cable has to run. He has to run away, run for his literal life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, nice shot from Cable. Oh, gets turned around though. Yeah, so going back to Soup really quickly, he is a hard anchor, and so it turns out that he's in clutch situations a lot, and is able to get a lot of those clutches, which is super impressive. But it always does feel like he has the worst spots on every map. He plays the the agents no one else really wants to play, and he succeeds in all of it.
Yeah, 100%. And it's netting him a pretty nice stat line right now, score-wise, is pushing forward. Cornell just does not seem to have a concrete answer for Clarke going into these later rounds. Is they just keep getting dismantled whenever they try to push in. So at that point, it's like, do you play slower and try to go for picks, or do you try to, just force through and call for these, long wraparounds and rewrites? Man, Bantanor.
Got the
we were calling it, and yeah, it's Odin time. He says it's time.
To be fair, the Odin has looked really good in Bantanor's hands. My problem with the Odin buy in these games is that the Odin 200 credits more expensive than a Vandal or a Phantom. And
yeah,
to me, I know in a one-time purchase, generally the $200 dues doesn't make a difference, but when you get to towards the end of the game, when you went, I bought 7 Odins over the rest of the stuff, you've lost $1,400 just on buying the Odin. And you didn't get a huge amount more from that. The Cosmic Divide will come out, though, from Cable over on Cornell.
One enemy remaining.
Seems that Clarke University, though, is able to push away those attackers pretty quickly.
Oh, wow. I'm so sad for Cornell after this round. If this is the loss that I think it is, Cable on 2 HP, I don't think he's going to be able to make it happen. They invested so much going into this round. 2 ultimates. I want to say 3, actually. Yeah, because I believe Cable used Cosmic Divide.
Cable did use Cosmic Divide, yeah.
Yeah, so they invested 3 ultimates in for this B site take, and they just get absolutely obliterated. Clarke just out-aimed them. Bantanor's Odin be damned, it did not make a difference.
Yeah, Cable is big save time now.
Yeah, go back to spawn.
Yeah, just right. He's just gonna move about one step. Just spawn location's pretty close. So, yeah, that round didn't feel like it was a full buy round. I know it was, and I know there was a good chunk invested into it, but it didn't feel like one of those rounds that kind of made sense to throw 3 ults in.
Right. Yeah, that was the thing.
It also didn't feel like they had the space, or it didn't feel like when they used the ults, they used them to the abilities in which to get the space they wanted. I don't know if any of what I just said made sense. I hope it did.
No, I totally understand. It's just the fact that, like, when they got to the site, right, they didn't just go in for the plant. They tried to look around for picks to get off, and I believe it was just one member, I want to say it was Ain, who was already on the site for Clarke. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, okay, and you can't really just jump on Ain because he's the aim god. Like, he swung in, took out one, and you're just like, oh, haha. I'm just like, yeah, your plan got completely dissuaded. The fact that it always feels bad as a Raze to get your ultimate and get killed before you can even fire off the rocket.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you can not get that showstopper out of the launcher, bro, that's a big feels bad moment, and that's exactly what happened in Clarke University. Once again, swatting away the flies at our Cornell whenever they're trying to get onto the site.
All right, 5-1 starting up. It does look like Cornell did buy into this round, right? Which is a little bit of interesting. They got a little screwed over last round. The off from Zerona is going to come out. Picks 2 off individually to start. It looks like it's ready for a third.
He knows. Oh no, he knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows everything. No Viper juice left to actually start this smoke. Okay, there's the poison orb. It starts. Look at where Vic is. The question is, will Vic be able to outshoot Zerona?
Good question.
Oh, they're looking. He knows.
Yeah, he knows. He has that sixth sense that something is up. And yeah, that's 3. Go ahead, give him the 4th. Oh, Bantanor says to stop that.
Yeah, I was a little bit of an ego. That's what you call in the NBA a heat check, right? When you're chucking up a 3-pointer just to see if it goes in, right?
Yeah.
You run up, get the ball from the inbound pass, run up to the 3-point line, and just chuck it. And if it goes in, you're on one, right? You are
Absolutely.
On a heater. So that's a little heat check for Zerona there. Can you hit anything? Can you not miss?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of not missing though,
30 seconds left.
Still alive. Nobody is on A side. He's still opting for this B side. I don't know if 20 seconds has enough time. No, he won't be able to get over it. Mm-hmm. He might go for it here. If he just Gets knife out and books it? Yeah, he will. That's a free sight if you could get on the way. Just touch the corner, baby. That's all you got to do. And he's got to hold for a few more moments. 10 seconds. And yes, he knows the sight is clear. So the spike will be planted. Clarke will not hear this, but they are starting to rotate over. All he has to do is survive here.
The problem
Very
is
low on HP.
Yeah, he's on low HP. His wall's already down, but it's in a decent position. And his smoke orb is already down. That poison orb.
Oh, he didn't recover the orb? Oh, man.
Oh, no, he did recover.
He did. Okay, okay.
Capping. Oh, they know.
Oh, they know.
They have all of the sauce here. They know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
The 1v2 was a possibility, but what's the old saying? The chances are low, but never zero.
Yeah.
It was just asking a lot of the player. But Clarke University, and they do recover the op. Good job by Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Let's get it going here. Here's the question: does Cornell buy in? It looks like Banthanor is gonna buy. They're just buying around Banthanor. I don't hate this.
Right.
I don't love it.
He had to spend he spent everything.
Everyone's spending everything, and the problem is that three of the 5 players that have already bought are on light shields.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Now, the light shields won't make an effect against Zerona. I do like the Viper's Pit that was used in middle, though. By Kang, I believe. That pushes a lot back, especially since Cornell looked like and still is, just kind of sitting at the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Oh, Pain
I'll be good for the fight here.
Pain Shells got stuck on the stairs right there. They're trying to run through and grab him, but Ain is going to be able to take down Fett. So Kang goes down. There's the Viper's Pit down, but Ain with the double kill on the Showstopper. The fourth onto Vic. Right behind him, and everything is just Soup grabs the last one, the cleanup kill. But Ain, the 2-shot Showstopper, turning around, taking down the Cypher. Woo!
That was some spicy spice right there. Oh my god. I saw him get the last, I believe, he got the last point for his Showstopper, right? And then just immediately flicked it out.
Got the first kill, got the Showstopper, went up in the air, grabbed the double, landed, flicked to the right, and was able to take down
that flick was nasty.
Cypher. That was disgusting.
That was a nasty play. That's the morale breaker right there. We'll have to see what Cornell are working with here if they're gonna try and get something off this. Wow, yeah, Clarke's just gonna go ahead and meet him at the gates. They don't even care.
Yeah,
all right, we got us home now.
They've been on some weird buys recently, so I don't actually know. Clarke has been a little weird right now because of these buys, so they didn't know exactly what Cornell was gonna do. So I like the idea of a push bus run. Ain through the wall. Ain is having a game right now.
This man is absolutely gaming his head off. That keyboard's probably got some smoke on it right now from how hard he's hitting these keys.
Can you game your head off?
Absolutely.
I feel like you can game like a wrist or a hand off.
Oh, like this.
Right there.
That's actually a good point. That is a very good point. You could get Fatality in Mortal Kombat.
Taking that back.
Alright, so we've got 8 rounds up for Clarke, just 1 for Cornell. Flash going to go in through from Lent, and the peek from Cornell's Raze will be right there. The dog goes through trying to spot anything, but the Paint Shells goes right onto where Len 4 has dogged out from. Soup is so deep now. Len should have been able to see that. They should know that basically all of mid is non-existent at this point. But it looks like that Cornell may have found a little choice area to go in through. It looks like the rest of Clarke University is holding B from pretty far back, and Soup isn't able to see anybody cross, but Hang does get one. Vic will grab the next, and the ultimate for the Cypher will go out. Ain's able to grab 1, grab 2. He's been the hero of the last couple of rounds. Will Soup be able to finish it off? Soup will. 4 people alive for Clarke University. 9-1. What a run from them after Cornell was able to win the first pistol. It has seemed like a Clarke game ever since.
Man, Soup is just so good. I know we've talked about it before, but This player is playing.
Oh
No,
my lord!
Him and Ain about I was going to say Ain. I was like, if he hasn't dropped 20 yet, he's on the verge of it. As Clarke
Ain has more kills than the rest of the team combined, than the other team combined.
That's no. This man, as I said, is gaming his head off. Big brain plays, 200 Q, 200 IQ, just operating on a different level. As Clarke looking to go ahead and finish this off nice and easy. We'll trade 1 for 1 here. We're now looking to grab something, a round, a kill, something for them.
Anything, literally anything. I think they will take like 3 or 4 kills to start breaking up the Clarke University economy a little bit.
Okay.
They're trying to.
They're playing this real slow. They're playing it real slow right now. They're not trying to make any rash decisions. But the thing is, all the points by Clarke are covered. Yeah, they're trying to go through sewers. If they hit those ropes, bro, it is game over. So Kang sitting in the corner through here, through mid. Yep, kicks around the corner, gets Bethanor, who did have the spikes and have to recover that. It's down to 3v3.
The recovery won't really matter that much. This is kind of a rough round from Clarke, just based on how many players are still alive. Zerona doesn't get cleared by that. Oh, he's got one.
God.
First shot got one.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, the shorty is able to keep him alive for a second. Ain is able to take him out though. Oh, and the last couple that looked robotic.
That literally didn't look like a player was piloting that character. That was pure like just instinct almost with the way he went in, managed to grab one with the knife, the jet back to the left, picks up the Vandal off of the dead body, and then gets the frag with it. Like, what? Even that was some movie magic type stuff. Zerona is... Oh my god. This double duelist composition from Clarke is just proving to be absolutely feral.
The interesting thing is they run this double duelist fairly frequently. I feel like we see Zerona and Ain almost always on this raise. And it's made for a really, really unstoppable force. Right now it feels like it's unstoppable force against a very movable object in Cornell.
Very movable indeed. It's 10-1. Last round before the swap. Go ahead and get this down as quickly as they can. A Scarecrow who's been kind of quiet this first half, you know?
Here's the thing about Scarecrow. He's been quiet, but he doesn't have to be loud.
Yeah, exactly. When you have both Aid and Zerona going crazy, you kind of just be like, all right,
Aid,
that's cool.
Zerona, Soup. Right, Kang has had his moments too. Like,
yeah,
that's scary.
Oh, Zerona with the fancy feet, jumping shorty shot.
Switching sides.
Makes it a team ace on the side switch. Now, Cornell will be on the attack. Let's see if this does any better for them. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Cornell won the pistol in the first half. That's
yeah,
the only round
that's the only round
they won the pistol. So, can they do it again? Can they win the pistol for the second time?
And then continue to win every single round afterward.
They continue to win every round after. They can maybe drop one if they feel like going over.
Right, yeah. At max, they can drop one. Yeah. Like, if they drop 2, it's over. We're going map 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if the law of returns happens through here. Clarke University playing immaculately. All players across the board. Hard shove towards A to start. What is the rebuttal from Cornell? Because remember, pistol rounds. You're back to even. Even as you can be.
I love this rebuttal from Cornell, also known as doing nothing. Just backing up and letting it say, hey, you guys can have sight, we will play the retake. Unfortunately, it does not seem to be working that well. Fed is able to protect the middle of the map, but Kang's able to grab the other side, doing a little sandwich action in the vents. The only player left is Vic, who's overstanding in no man's land. Soup will take him out, and that should be the game, Clarke University. Like,
match point.
They could win a thrifty.
They could, yeah. There's always the potential.
They could win the third round.
Yeah,
but I personally have very little faith that Cornell, or any team for that matter, even if you took the Evil Genius team that just won champions,
whoa,
and you put them in this situation, I have very little faith that any team could win the 11 rounds in a row they would need to make it to overtime.
I don't know. Demon 1's kind of cracked. Like, let's be honest.
Okay,
here.
Demon 1 is cracked. Booster is very good.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not them, and he is not him. As we are going to be pushing on Cornell. Last ditch effort here, down by 11. Gonna make something happen as Banthanor. Yeah, his bro's gonna die right in front of him. It's a cleanup duty. Might as well put him in the bin, call trash today, take it out. Fett will grab something back, almost costing him his life.
The Stingers are at one with this round.
They really are.
One enemy remaining.
Whew.
Bulldog is good.
That's a headshot.
Zerona has proved me correct. The Bulldog is good. Okay, the Bulldog is
okay-ish.
questionable. Alright, the Bulldog is good.
Attackers win.
What's Sue got with the Phantom? Wait a minute.
And that's right there is Clarke University taking the win on map 1 in pretty certain fashion, I'd say.
Yeah,
a little certain. Very certain. Just extremely certain.
Yeah, I'd call that some dominance right there. Not gonna lie. That's definitely established dominance. Keep posing on the corpses. You know the deal.
Yeah, I want to give a little plus rep right there to Ain, who just absolutely destroyed everyone, everywhere, at all given moments.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was. I don't want to say it was to be expected, but like it was pretty on paper, going into this first matchup. We knew Cornell was gonna have a hard day. Unfortunately, it was a lot harder than we envisioned. That was just map number 1, though, so we do get a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a break before we get to the next one. Don't go too far. Grab some snacks, get some water, do what you need to do, but be back for the all-important game number 2 between Clarke University and Cornell College. We'll see you in a moment. Welcome back. Okay, so game number 1, Clarke University decided to get the leash and walk Cornell there.
Yeah, it was a little awkward because we spoke so highly of Cornell at the start. Like we very clearly did not expect a huge amount from Cornell. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say it, we didn't expect a lot. And then they won the pistol, and we were super hyped, and we were like, "Wait, maybe something can come." And then they didn't win around for the rest of the game.
That's
a little awkward.
That's literally it's like, oh yeah, we said they could bounce back. It's only like 2 weeks in. They should have some ability to get things going, and they definitely did not get going.
I would agree with that.
But we have another map, so it's cool. It's super dope. We're gonna be going to Haven, so go ahead and yay or groan accordingly, depending on your feelings for it.
I'm sorry, I need to quote our producer Hyper here for a minute because he just wrote something in our chat while we were saying, and I need to let it through, which is, we said let them cook, but appetizers were the only good thing on the menu. It's basically every wedding or bar mitzvah I've ever been to. You get all your eating done at cocktail hour, and then forget about food when it comes to the actual meal. We have Haven.
Yeah.
Which works. We are extremely excited about Haven.
Extremely excited. Extremely
Full stop.
Excited.
There is no more statements that we need to make. We are extremely...
As we're going to go ahead and roll... We're going to roll into Agent Select here. We're going to see what these teams are cooking with.
We watched so much Haven.
Bro, literally.
I think I've watched Haven at every single match I've casted this season. Give me Sunset, you cowards.
Genuinely, I've casted.
Give me Breeze, you cowards.
Haven. So
Give me anything but Haven.
Since last weekend, I've casted Haven 6 separate times.
That's too many times. That's too much Haven. We need like a what's the inverse of Haven? Desolate. We need you to cast a map called Desolate for a bit to get it.
I guess Fracture. Fracture.
Oh yeah, I guess Fracture would work. How much Fracture have you casted?
Very little.
You need to cast more
AK 0.
All right, we see the entire team over on the attacking side of Clarke together. And they've picked their stuff. We see Ain on the breach. That's actually something we've seen from Ain on this map before. And it was really good last time I saw it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Ain is not one of those one type players. He will play duelist, he will play initiators, he will
Choose
play
your
controllers. Like the man is just tooled for success. And I remember that breach game. It was pretty nasty.
Yeah, I'm excited. Lend4 is the only one that hasn't locked in, but they've played a lot of Sky recently, so I say yeah, it will be a Sky.
Oh.
This is fun. I like watching Ain on breach.
Yeah, I mean, I do love the compositions, the differentials. You can clear two different identities on what they want to do. Zerona is going to stick with the Jet here, staying on that duelist ability, whereas on the side of Cornell, I mean, rocking with the Phoenix here.
I'm in for it.
Yeah, I want to see how it goes.
I think we had the first time you and I cast, we had the Phoenix handshake.
Yeah.
We're just like both teams decided they were gonna play Phoenix, and it worked. It was weird. It was definitely a weird time. I'm in for it though.
I'm absolutely here for it as we are getting started here. Now, can Cornell win the pistol, but continue to win rounds afterwards? That is the big question.
Where our bar is extremely low. Unfortunately, our bar is very low here. We're looking for 2 rounds. All right.
Okay. It looks like A site to start it off. Yeah, they're leaving nothing to chance. Not even like there's no guesswork at all.
So that went behind Zerona. Zerona's got the dash pre-charged, runs right into the Lumen Dark cover, and the rest of Clarke University are coming up through the sewers. They are able to take down 2. That's Soup with 2 on the round right there with the Ghost Darty to start. And so quickly, it's left onto Vic, who's jumping into the site now. Killjoy turret will spot, and we're just now waiting for the inevitable demise here. It happens in a 2-on-1 when the opponents know exactly where you are.
Absolutely, okay.
There's only 2 bullets left. There's not many ways this can go.
Can't pick up another gun.
Yeah, there's not much here. There we go. Soup with the 3K in the starter round. We said Soup was the clutch player before. It's the start of the clutches.
Oh no, they're doing it again.
Oh, they're doing the thing again.
They're doing the thing again. Oh no. Okay, so unfortunately, Cornell did not win the pistol. Wait a minute. What if, in some weird, bizarro land, Cornell not winning the pistol means they win every other round? Give them a false sense of confidence.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm sorry to tell you that.
That's fair. Okay, but we're getting started here. Looking like a split call. Okay, Clarke's actually they're gonna rotate out. They could realistically hit whatever site they want and have a fun time with it. But it looks like C might be the musings here. No way, Soup. Okay.
Our producer's having a little bit too much fun today. Our producer's definitely having a little too much fun today. Dog comes through, the judge will take it out.
Oh my god.
But look at they're just so on the site already. Vic is the last one to go down. A flawless follow-up to that pistol from Clarke University.
Back-to-back 3s for Soup. Okay.
So I guess your theory about if they win the pistol, they lose everything. That's gone too.
Yeah, that's gone too. Okay. I need to come up with a new theory.
Yeah, we need more theories.
Let me get my whiteboard and some markers.
I'm sorry, is that Soup at 7 out of 9 of the ultimate charges already?
Yeah.
That's a lot of ultimate charges.
He's 6-0. He got back-to-back 3Ks in these first 2 rounds.
Here.
Oh my god. I remember yesterday we were casting a game and somehow the Viper had ultimate in round 2. And I'm like, oh wow, yeah, they did get every single kill, didn't they, huh?
That's a little awkward. Fed's gonna try and get some space on long. I'm just gonna be able to take down 1. That's a starter. That's the spike down actually, and a little bit of a precarious place on long. I believe Ain's just jumping that corner. Trying to see if they can get it back. They do retrieve it in the end. Zerona here with the judge is going to try and push up, but it doesn't matter. Soup is already in action, pushed up through mid on their own, took down Banthanor and his Odin. This is where we really need name tags in Valorant, because you could name that Odin Mjolnir.
You could.
Fet's got 2.
Wow.
This round has become a lot closer. So
It's
Soup's
a
pulling back.
lot closer.
Yeah, Soup's got a lot more mid control. Aina's the other one alive for Clarke University. They're moving together. They've rendezvoused, and they're going towards C. If you wanted 2 players left to clutch you around, this may be it. These may be my choices.
Oh god, he's spotted. Oh god,
Yeah,
can they bring around
they're
Rosie
moving.
this?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Cable's got 1. Vic's got the other. That's the first round for Cornell.
They need to go down 2. That's what it was.
Now let's be very clear here. I'm not surprised that they won that round for a couple of reasons, but the first being that Cornell had a lot better weapons than they did that round, right? Like Cornell had a full buy with real weapons. Clarke had 1 Phantom, a Judge, a Spectre. They were kind of all over the place because of the nature of winning the first 2 rounds. So we see a real buy round here. This is where we want to see the sauce from Cornell. This is where we decide if they're real on this map or not.
Yeah, I mean, this is Banthenor's favorite map to buy Odin on, apparently. So
No, I think every map is Banthenor's favorite map to buy the Odin on.
you're right.
Bomb
You're right.
grenade out.
Banthor, the Odin version.
This is the map last week that we saw 5 Odins from
5
the defense
Odins,
side.
Yep.
Here.
Let's see if it pays off here. Cornell slowing down the pace. Clarke deciding to let's stop playing. Let's stop messing around. Let's tighten the boots up a little bit. They are looking
Tighten it
for an entry point. They have B scouted, but Cable is here. Potentially dissuade them from any sort of shenanigans. Yeah. Oh wow.
Nice clear. Nice clear, and they don't take shots from Cable over on this A link. So Cable doesn't know how many there were or where they were. And it doesn't matter because they're going through A. It looks like they're going to group up through sewers. Bantheor on the other side of the map, both controllers, so it's only going to be max of 3 on this A side.
Oh, okay. I love this from Fet. Going down, they'll run it
30
back.
seconds left.
There's
Just,
that.
be that scout. Get that information.
Yeah, but already we see the lockdown come down from the Killjoy. 3 seconds, it will be gone. Fet is able to get out. Barely.
Oh, that was a little scary.
The running back made it a little awkward. Okay, so 5 on 4 here. 4 people on this defense, but it doesn't matter. Aim's able to get 1.
What?
He was able to get 1. Kang's able to get 2.
They just
I don't know what just happened.
They just fell out of the sky and delivered themselves into the arms of Clarke University to get
Remaining.
told immediately. Oh my God,
Clarke
Cornell, you're
University-
doing so well. You're doing so well.
Clarke started that round in a deficit of play. That taking deficit of players, right? They had 4 players to Cornell's 5, and then Cornell just literally waterfalled out.
They airdropped them the kills. I'm so sorry. This is very unprofessional, but what?
No, that's where you need the jet.
Oh.
Because I don't think they pulled the parachute on their way down there. They need the jet to glide down nice. 3 up for Cornell, for Clarke to Cornell's 1, and it looks like they're trying to challenge on long. That challenge, though, will not be suited for very long at all. Frenzy from Cornell already in, already ready to go.
Oh wow. Okay, Gable gonna get the judge execution here.
Who?
Now, wow, Zrona, so
only
good with the
missing-
flicks.
We're only missing the jury in that equation. Couple shots there from
no
Zerona
way.
taking down Link. Already, it's just Bantheor. I don't even think he has the signature Odin. Marshall won't be able to take anyone down. Won't be able to take a shot. 1 down for Clarke. 5 down for Cornell. And we're starting to see the same Clarke we saw last game.
Yeah. And all it took was Uber Eats delivery of 3 bodies. But hey, it's okay.
No, it's
They're still
the Amazon drone delivery service.
Amazon drone delivery service. Absolutely.
Uber Eats would have been on the ground on the same level as them.
All right. So
All right,
we're now,
we need to have less fun. We need to tone it down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
very
absolutely.
serious broadcast.
Yeah. So Cornell, they let Bantheor buy an Odin again.
Okay, this is now an unserious broadcast again. Soup's got 1 onto Cables. Runner's already up and into the site, already cleared most of it. Just players left in in the C link area outside garage. It's not like they can do really a huge amount. Vic's taking a couple shots through, and Banthanor's sitting there with the Odin, but they're already pushing through. Ain doesn't even need to see the head of Fett to get the kill, and it's just those two players left outside of garage. One of them's coming through and trying to flank. Banthanor does take down Ain, but the team of Clarke University so quickly noticed, hey, we are blocked off on the B side. We have made space on the A side. We're just going to A, and so quickly it's a forced save from Cornell.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to go ahead and take the retreat to the other side of the map. Walking cautiously, though. Yeah, gotta save it.
Gotta save the Odin. It's 200 credits more than the normal weapons people buy, so you have to make sure to save it.
Absolutely. It's an investment.
Otherwise, it would be a 200... You know what? It really is. Because if Banthanor dies and he buys another Odin, that's another 200 credits that could have been spent on any other weapon in the game or an ability.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But saving this Odin means they don't have to buy another overpriced Odin. I don't even know if it's overpriced. It's just more expensive than the Vandal or the Phantom.
You know what? He doesn't even want to go for the Ares, a slightly cheaper option. But hey, it's cool.
I have thought that recently. That is something that lived rent-free in my mind for like 2 days after the last match I watched with all the Odins. Is that the Ares isn't as good as the Odin. And I think I'll be the first person to say that. But it's not that bad.
Right.
It costs like half the Odin.
You know, it's yeah.
Somebody please explain the math to me.
It's economics, you know. I mean, more likely to get the highlight play with the Odin than with the Ares.
I mean, I guess there's more bullets with the Odin.
Yep.
But Banthanor doesn't need bullets as he jumps across and takes a couple shots at Chet.
Oh,
okay, never mind. He kills Zorana.
Shot.
No skiing. That's the Banthanor play right there. Takes the one down. Ain is able to take down Banthanor quickly. Vic with the trade onto Ain. 3v4. Soup over onto Vic. It's Trade City here. We're making a mercantile economy.
Oh, Lin doesn't have a gun. Well, he has a gun. He has a ghost, but like...
Lin has a ghost, but it's not going to be much against Vandals and such.
One down.
Yeah, Soup's got another one. Soup has been the guy this match. Fett with the Sheriff, able to take one.
One enemy remaining.
It's a 2v2.
No, it's not a 2v2. It's a Soup v2.
Oh, you dirty dog. You know what kind of soup he is? I mean, I know soup is just very general.
Alphabet.
Like,
It's got to be alphabet soup.
alphabet?
Well, because how else can he be S tier if he doesn't have an S in the soup?
Okay. I was thinking maybe it could be like tortilla.
I could be in with tortilla.
Maybe tomato bisque.
It can't be a no, because a bisque is not a soup. Because you wouldn't say tomato bisque soup.
Yes, you would.
I would just say tomato bisque.
Okay, that's
But
valid.
tortilla soup is different than tortilla.
Well, there's a lot of things different. If we're gonna get into brass tacks about that. Speaking of brass tacks, Cornell University not having the best of times here. Vic got a hand-delivered Zorona through the sky, but Banthanor.
I think they're taking more of the iron tax.
Iron tax? Yeah, this is the iron tax coming out. Oh my god, he's stuck. He's literally
he's got
stuck.
a player on the flank.
It
It doesn't matter. He's able to take it. So production has given me an update here. According to a site on the internet webs, the Odin has almost double the damage per second than the Ares because of slightly higher damage and because of moderately higher fire rate.
Definitely, the rate of fire is higher for sure.
That's
which
correct.
Why most people
And
will
so
always
there's
go for the Odin.
A little bit more stopping power in the shots.
Yeah.
On the other hand, how many more Odin shots are you hitting than Ares shots?
Well,
Because
ask
that
an
math
expert.
works if you hit every shot.
Yeah.
We need scientific testing. I need
Where's
Banthanor
Jonas?
Banthanor needs to use the Odin for one game and the Ares for the other game.
Yeah, that's the only way we're gonna get the concrete evidence. 100%. I feel that.
Well, and the other thing is you can buy more Ares.
Yeah.
Soup is on a tear. There's nothing we can really say here that involves Soup. He has gotten every kill presented to him this game.
Yeah. No, Banthanor actually opted. Okay, I didn't even see this. He's going for the Bucky this game. Couldn't afford the Odin, so he goes for the next best option.
So
Whoa,
here's the problem though. Banthanor ulted on the wrong side of the map. Now, obviously, he didn't know it was the wrong side of the map to start with. Zerona grabs a knife kill onto the back of Vic, and now Banthanor is so out of place in order to try and do anything in this round. He's able to get a Vandal.
He's just here to have a good time.
There we have a stat chart that we'll look at in between rounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yes.
We have mathematics.
Okay. Now Banthanor is going to be the clutchest player ever. Get this 3K. Not going to be able to defuse though. But...
Yeah, Kang's looking the wrong way.
Oh no,
Yeah, but shots didn't go through quick enough. Okay, we have gotten math.
There's the math. Okay.
There's a ton of math. Banthanor will survive this unless Scarecrow has something to say about it. He does.
He does.
So no guns moving through the round for Cornell Esports. Absolutely none. So yeah, here's our math that we've been given.
Oh wow.
Rate of fire, good chunk higher. DPS is a lot higher.
A lot higher. Wow.
A lot higher. But on the other hand, again, how many of these shots are you really hitting with the Odin? Because it's theoretical damage per second. The Odin does have a bigger mag, but I do have a feeling that's because you miss more Odin shots.
I believe that's because you're going to be missing more than you're going to be hitting. So they grant you more shots. So they grant you more shots. It comes out faster. The spread is more. Like they're just like, hey man, you're gonna hit something. So it's a bloated number in my opinion. The evidence is all there.
The evidence is here. Someone will prove me correct. I have very few certainties in this game. The Sheriff is a scam. The Odin is not as good as the Ares.
He was blinded!
Oh my God. The FAMAS is a bad weapon to buy in Counter-Strike. These are my video game opinions.
These are the 10 commandments.
These are the 3 commandments. It's a 2v2. This is a real round. Okay, it's a 2v1. This is a little bit less of a real round.
I mean, hey, it's still a round. Yeah,
this round was a lot closer. It started with Soup getting 3 kills and then devolved into this.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Kang, grab himself a third in the round off. It's Clarke, one away from double digits.
We're looking eerily similar to the last game.
And it's so interesting because Cornell didn't win the pistol. That's the craziest part.
They won the one round they had an advantage in.
Yeah. And then literally nothing else.
And nothing else after that.
I will say though, they've got 2 rounds. They've been a lot closer rounds.
Yeah, they have been a lot closer rounds.
Yeah, and I think that's just off of sheer.
Do we
hubris?
Do we know if this was a Cornell map pick or if this was the Clarke map pick? We have no idea.
No information on that. So
we just know we were playing Haven, and now we are. We were playing Split, and now we are playing Haven. That's all we know.
It's the closed alpha all over again.
There is no pick bans. Did the hot hit? Oh, that's
wow.
That's super awkward.
That's a new one. He still gets a kill though.
He gets one.
That was pure anger in that kill.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Zerona.
That was one bullet. That was one bullet. Zerona,
that was 2 bullets. That was 2 bullets, but
the first one. No, we got 2 kills. The first one was 1 bullet. The second one was 2 bullets.
Well, no. I think overall it was 2 bullets.
Overall, total 2 bullets spent.
Yeah, hold on. Let's do some math again. I believe... No, Soup does not have more kills than the entire enemy team combined this time. Soup and Kang do.
Soup and Kang, yeah.
Or they're short one. The Clarke University squad is having a time here. I think that's what we need to state. They're having a time. Looking for the Sova Dart does come through. Fed is able to take down on Zerona, but he will basically get killed by this aftershock.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. Okay, but through the fire and the flames, Lin 4 is going to go ahead and get one. Sitting on 30 HP. Fortunately, this guy can't heal herself, so she's going to have to stay at that low margin.
Just
super working. Oh my god.
Just put the Phoenix hot hands on their feet. That works, right?
One enemy remaining.
Cable having a little bit of a round here.
Ooh, everything drops it down to 1. Wait a minute. Hold up a second. Cornell seems to be cooking with some oil here On this last round before the swap, they're saying no one beats us 13-1 twice in a row. Unless Kang has anything to say about it.
Yeah, they're waiting. Fett's waiting here. Kang should get taken down. That's a second round. We see improvements. There is life somewhere here.
Somewhere, yes.
If Cornell can get a third here, I struggle to say this match isn't doomed, or this match isn't over. Like, it's going to be hard no matter how many rounds they can get. But a third round here would help them.
Correct. Yes.
It gives every round you get gives you a little bit more leeway for the second half.
And it is back to pistol, so
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess your fortunate bit here is that Clarke University is playing on defense, which is historically not as good of a side on Haven.
Right.
Because you do have those 3 sites to keep up with, as opposed to 2 on most other maps.
Mm-hmm.
Every non-Lotus map, actually.
Yeah.
A couple shots from Kang. Not going to be able to hit much. Len trying to pave the way. Pathfind the way, if you would.
There.
Yeah.
Ooh. Great flash. Gonna seek them out. Soup, though, will still get the kill.
Yeah, Soup does get the kill on land. Yeah, Zerona was a little aggressive there. A little too aggressive.
Tad bit, yeah.
But look at the rest. Look at what Cornell is doing here. They have just basically at this point said, "Oh, the rest of the sites, no bueno. Let's just go right to A," and they've taken A. So it's going to be a 4-on-4 retake here.
Well, we say taken. Both teams definitely arrived at the same time.
Yeah,
Like a little worse for wear, but Cornell, it didn't feel too convincing them getting on that site.
they just kind of ran on and didn't clear anything and hoped that no one was there.
Hope that no one was there. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they were correct. Banthanor's got one. Won't be able to get another. Scarecrow does take down Banthanor. The Hot Hands goes through and does end up dealing most of the damage onto Scarecrow. Ain is the hero of last map, and Soup the hero of this map. The last 2 alive in a 3v2. Cable sitting in sewers. The player right behind him.
Last player standing.
Wow. Vic and Fett are able to get the 2 kills. Soup had very little HP going into there. That's 3 for Clarke University. Sorry, for Cornell Esports. Jeez. There's 3 for Cornell. You would think this would be a 4th as well.
They're already 100% better than they did in their last game, so hey, like, we're good.
100% betterer.
Betterer, yeah.
Betterer.
E-R-E-R-E-R.
Yeah, there's a couple ERs there.
Yeah. Oh, you know?
Betterer.
A win is a win.
A win is a win is a win.
Even in a loss.
Zerona grabs the kill there onto land, peeking out. Tries to get anything more. Dashes out of danger quickly. Sheriff getting 1. That's a good start for Clarke University. We want to try and win this round here. Finish this game off.
Yeah, they would like a nice 2-0 day.
A nice easy 2-0 day.
Nice easy 2-0 day, I believe.
That classes to do, homework to be at, or the other way around. Classes
to be
at, homework to do.
Unless, like, the homework is, like, in-person projects or something, I guess.
Yeah.
In a designated meeting place. Wow.
Either way.
Zerona? Literally right at his forehead.
Yep. The bullet skimmed right over the top of the jet hair. It may have hit, like, the little hair piece on top, but nothing actually dangerous. Kang is the only one here. Hot Hand's going to go through, hit the back of the site. It won't do a huge amount. A little bit of a shadow step right there. Trying to get some space into the site. Fett is going to be the one to try and deal with anyone there, but no one's there. It's a 5v4 retake. The problem here is Vic is very much on the flank. Zerona goes down trying to start this retake. Banthanor does grab everything, and Fett and Cable finish it off. It's a flaw-ishless from the Cornell Esports. On that retake, though, flawless. Flawless-ish.
Betterer and flawless, flaw-ishless.
You ready to hear my favorite BS word?
Go for it.
Magnetical.
Ooh.
It describes the state of if something is magnetic or not.
Huh.
It is magnetical. or it is not magnetical.
Got you. Okay.
All right, this is a real round here. Cornell theoretically has worse weapons here than Clarke, though I think it's just by a little bit. There's a couple Spectres still lying around. Zerona has pushed up a lot, though, with this Vandal, and this is a lot of space that they don't have anymore.
Yep. And Zerona, we know they like to play up forward to little bunny charms on every gun. They know that, I mean, because they have the movement ability, to dash out and get out, They have the cloud burst if they're in trouble, so...
Well, the big thing here is
Zerona, really good.
Zerona playing this far forward actually allows them to stack C and B. You see that normally you don't have 2 players C, you normally don't have 2 players B. You normally have 1 C, 1 garage, 1 B, 1 sewer, 1 long. But because of where Zerona is, they're able to very generally, obviously not this second, clear out sewers. They know that it's a possibility that someone could be coming up sewers, though, so Ain is actually rotating through. Zerona should get 1 there. Does get 2, actually. Holy Zerona! Smoke goes down to prevent much more. Ain is able to kill Cable, who's the one that went up
left.
the sewers area.
The gun fell off the map! No!
That's hilarious. So any help that Cable had by going behind that toxic wall is null and void at this point because of that frag onto them. So the paranoia comes through, jump through the wall. Kang does grab 1 with the Guardian, 2 with the Guardian. It's 11-4. Clarke University starting to think about winning again.
Okay, they stopped the momentum that Cornell was accruing here. It was a little rough, not gonna lie. That was the first time in a long time that Cornell actually had a competitive round against Clarke. Like I said earlier, there were a few rounds that, came down to 2v2s and 1v1s or whatever, but those are very messy, just kind of nonsensical rounds. This time, however, Clarke actually played the map very well, slowed down the pace from Cornell, challenged them at these corners and corridors, and it just worked out in their favor this time around. But yeah, Zerona, that pressure that they gave, we expected them to get 1, but to get 2, massive swing.
The 2 was a huge help there. The 2 was actually a massive help.
Mac, you good? You sound like you're dying.
Yeah, I muted my mic, so others didn't hear that, but unfortunately, you had to hear that. No, I've died. I've become alive now. Fett has, though, become died and also realized as the run it back ends up finishing.
He is become
2.
died.
Yeah, Ain with 2 there. Well, 1.5. Cable with
1.5.
2 permanent frags in the round,
Yeah.
though. Cornell looked to be trying to take C quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Those are really good for...
Okay, Ain.
All right,
okay.
never mind. I'm not even going to finish my point, because
Ain.
what in the world just was that? What even what even is that?
So I know we normally say someone check him PC, but can we
that
do
was literally a moment.
no, but can we do PED checks for steroid usage? Like they do in the NFL? Ain has been on a tear today.
That was so crazy. Literally just peeks around the corner. Oh, hello there. 2 in the back and 1 in the head.
It's
just all right.
Hello, you may end up. You may wonder how I end up here. Well, let me take you back.
Yep, that's me. Oh my god.
You may be
the good old Ferris Bueller, but man, what a saving round, because that did look like Cornell's to win, and now they're set up against Series Point here. Clarke just needs 1 to finish it all off. Soup, the gatekeeper, looking
to get some. Oh my god, Soup! Soup shouldn't have gotten 1 there, much less 2. He evened it out so quickly for Clarke University, and the HP is in their favor. Look how little HP both Fett and Cable have. Though Cable's HP total is a little lower than it was before. Banthanor, sitting behind this wall, knows that his time in this world is not very long. Ain jumps up, does grab the frag with the Vandal, and that's the spike as well.
Fett, heal yourself. Fett, heal yourself. Alright, I guess not. Well, yep. To start it off, it will be Ain ending the things here. Clarke University, man.
They're good. They're really good.
They're pretty good. Yeah, showing us a little bit of that form that they had back on land here today. Dominant 2-0. over Cornell. I mean, what else is there to say?
Nah.
Soup is literally insane. Zerona
Soup is good.
a menace. Literally a menace.
And it switches between games, right? The first game we saw, it was Ain that was the guy, right?
The
like,
guy
that
the
race,
entire
right?
time.
Right, like we remember that replay from the first game of Ain getting the kill enough to get the showstopper, jumping up, grabbing the 2K on the showstopper, jumping down, turning, taking the side. Like he was all over the place, right? And this map, we remember Soup was what is it, like 6 kills in the first 2 rounds, and it basically have the lockdown in for round 3, right? Soup was insane in this map, and Zerona was good, but it's always someone different, right? They rotate.
Right.
It's not like we've seen Ain do really well. We've seen Soup do really well. We've seen Zerona be an absolute carry. It rotates around, and that means that on any given day they're able to force forward. I am terrified of the day where Soup, Ain, and Zerona are all like on at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's I mean, that's how they got the LAN win, right? Like this squad operating at its best. They're the best team in this conference. Sure, the standings don't really reflect that right now, as Cleveland State and Ohio Northern are like all in that like area. But like, it's I'm just gonna be so happy in the next few weeks when we get that Clarke versus ONU rematch. That's gonna be insane.
Ooh.
But that's for another day.